Good morning, everybody! How's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday! It is so good to see everybody. Mountain, welcome in. Breaker, what's your 20? Oh yeah, you know where I'm going with this. We're gonna be playing some American Truck Simulator today. I've been practicing a bit. May not be the best. I'm definitely a much better driver IRL than I am in a game. You heard that on GTA Vice City stories years ago. Gotcha! So that is something from the CB radio days. And it would be Channel 19 or 19 would be the channel for like kind of your general chatting channel, if I remember correctly. And so if you were breaking in, it would be breaker. And so it was kind of our way of saying I'm jumping in. And you could ask your questions, anything like that. And then what's your 20 is a reference to the fact that for most agencies, 1020 is location. And so it ends up working out real well. West, yes. Oh Lord, everyone get off the road. She found a semi-truck. Yep, you guys better watch out. I've been practicing, but again, much better driver IRL. And I've never driven a real semi-truck before. Ever. Exactly, it's like the 10 codes that first responders use. Exactly. I still remember a majority of my agency's 10 codes. Weaver Wolf, good morning! Happy Saturday! Just like you still say 73s? Ah, which is good luck in ham radio lingo. Nice! Is it 73s or 73s? I'm guessing 73s because you didn't put a dash. You don't use them much anymore? Oh, we use our 10 codes like all the time at my agency. We don't even refer to, oh, good morning, Galaxy! Good morning! How you doing? I think I forgot. When I was doing all my posts. There we go. We're good. Ah, it's mostly cops who use them now. Gotcha. Yeah, we don't even refer to our locations, really, by their name anymore. Like, we call our headquarters by its supplemental code. We call all of our substations by their code. Thank you so much for the lurk, Galaxy. Oh, it comes from the old Western Union Telegraph Manual. 73 is best regards. Oh, that totally makes sense. You call yours HQ? I mean, we call com. Like, we never really refer to com by its name or by its code. But we always, like, if we go to headquarters, we don't say, yeah, I'm off to headquarters. It's, I'm off to insert code here. And, so yeah. It's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's from my dispatch training days. So when you end a contact during a contest, you'll often say 73 or 73s and good luck. Or not. Some people like to chat and some people are all business. That totally makes sense. So last night was Good Friday, and it was a beautiful, beautiful service at the church. And it was a beautiful time of remembrance of what Jesus did for us. Beautiful music, a beautiful, beautiful sermon by the pastor. This is bugging me that I'm not fully centered. There we go. You like to be all business at work? You're here to do your job and not be your friend. Ah, see, I'm of the mind that you can be work friends. You don't necessarily... I'm a firm believer that you can be both. We can have our moments where we need to be professional. And you don't... I'm not saying you have to be friends and buddy-buddy with everybody at work. And there's a time for chatting with your coworkers, and there's a time for being all business. But I like to make friends with my coworkers because I'm with these guys 10 hours a day. I want to get to know them. Oh, I got your messages about that, West. I will happily take you up on that. I actually use Canva for my overlays. I use Canva for my overlays because I can design those overlays there, get it looking the way that I want, and then I just add that as an image. I download it as a JPEG, and I add it in OBS as an image, and then that sets it up to where it's like that. You're hard to get along with at work. It takes a bit to earn your trust like that, or gain your trust like that. I mean, in a way that makes sense. In a way that makes sense. I can be a little more introverted at first until I kind of get to know, like, the first few times we meet, at least the very first, while we're still in the, you know, the formalities of, hey, I'm Donna, nice to meet you, you know, that kind of a thing. I can be a little bit more reserved. But when we find something in common, I am like, oh my gosh, you like this too? Oh my gosh, let's fangirl or fan over this like for hours. I know it's kind of hard to imagine me as shy, but I can be a little bit more reserved. Not necessarily shy, just a little more reserved. Ah, that makes sense. As a first responder, you know that staff turnover is massive, so you don't know how long you'll be there. And that makes sense. Whereas I'm kind of the opposite. I might not consider you anything more than an acquaintance, but I still want to get to know who you are as a person, no matter how long we're around each other. Whether we're there for a few months or we're there for a few years. You know, like, we have people in my job that have been there since before I even started there 5 years ago. Hard to believe that in 2 months it'll be 5.5 years. That is crazy. But anyways, the Good Friday service. Yes, a beautiful, beautiful time of remembrance of what Jesus did for us. His death on the cross, but also the focus on Friday is here, but Sunday's coming. Sunday is coming, because we know that Sunday is the day that we celebrate his resurrection from the dead, defeating sin and death forever, because Friday he defeated sin by dying on the cross, and Sunday he defeated death by rising from the dead. And we have that choice to believe. We have that choice to just choose him, that free will to choose him. And that's all he wants for us, is to choose him and his best for us. Ooh, that is a good question, Mountain. Let me look that up. Where did egg hunts on Easter originate? They are believed to have originated in Germany around the 17th century. Interesting. In many pre-Christian societies, eggs held associations with spring and new life, Early Christians adapted these beliefs, making the egg a symbol of the resurrection and the empty shell a metaphor for Jesus' tomb. In the medieval period, eating eggs was forbidden during Lent, the 40-day period before Easter. On Easter Sunday, the fast ended with feasting and merriment, and eggs were considered an important part of these celebrations. This was especially true for poorer people who couldn't afford meat. Eggs were also given to the church as Good Friday offerings, and villagers often gave eggs as gifts to the Lord of the Manor at Easter. Royals got involved in this tradition too. In 1290, Edward I purchased 450 eggs to be decorated with colors or gold leaf and then distributed to his household. The custom of egg hunts, however, comes from Germany. Some suggest its origins date back to the late 16th century when Protestant reformer Martin Luther organized egg hunts for his congregation. The men would hide the eggs for the women and children to find. This was a nod to the story of the resurrection, in which the empty tomb was discovered by women. The origin of the Easter Bunny. In the German tradition, or Lutheran tradition, the Easter egg hunt is linked to the Easter Bunny, or the Easter hare as he is originally known. The first written reference to the Easter hare was in 1682 in Georg Frank von Frankenau's essay. All Germans in my chat, I apologize. I'm gonna butcher this. De ovis pascalibus. About Easter eggs. However, links between hares and rabbits and Easter go back earlier in Central Europe. Hares were associated with fertility and the Virgin Mary. The creatures sometimes appear in paintings of the Virgin and the Christ child, and also in illuminated manuscripts. Custom had it that the hare would bring a basket of brightly painted eggs at Easter time for all the children who had been good, and these colorful eggs would be hidden around the house and garden for the children to find. Huh, that is so cool! I'm learning a lot today! Man, if I keep that up, you might end up working with me one day. You're working towards FEMA volunteering as an ARES operator. Nice! That would be so cool, West. Sam, good morning. How are you? Yeah, Heinrich. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see. So that would be... Frank, you're right, it'd be Frank von Frankenau. There we go. That'll work, that'll work. Yeah, German names are super hard. And, oh my gosh, you guys. My very, very first pop culture convention that I ever went to, I went to a panel on how to speak Klingon 101. And other than like 2 phrases, which makes 3 phrases in Klingon that I know, I remember the guy in charge of that panel saying, if your throat isn't hurting by the end of this panel, you're doing it wrong. And I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. What's going on, Sam? What's going on? I'm doing pretty well so far. I've had my caffeinated protein shake. I've got strawberry lemonade flavored water. Sometimes you're like, Dutch can't be a real language, right? Some of it is hard to grasp. But I remember kapla, which means success. I remember Nuknek, which is what do you want? And then Nukdak Yuktapol, which is where do you keep the chocolate? Right? Some of it when you translate it is just hilarious. Oh, just your heart and blood thingy again. Gotcha. Well, we are definitely praying for you, Sam. Definitely praying over that for you. I updated my graphics card driver last night because I was playing Fortnite, and the last couple times I've logged on to Fortnite, it has said, you're running a driver that has known issues with Fortnite. You want to update it? And I'm like, yes I do, but after this. And then we had other stuff going on. It's like when the French call cologne eau de toilette. Oui, le eau de toilette est le meilleur scent dans le monde, et j'ai un, deux, trois, quatre eau de toilette dans ma chambre. Good morning, Agent Ice. How's it going? First time you heard that, you were like, what? Right? I remember kind of laughing at it because I was like 8 or 9 when I first heard that. Just as I was like walking through a store and I thought, and I'm like, does that say toilet, Mom? And Mom's like, yep, that's the French word for toilet. I'm doing well. It is Holy Week, which is a beautiful time of year. It is one of my absolute favorite times of the year. And today we're going to be playing some American Truck Simulator and exploring the great states of Arizona and New Mexico. When you heard me say that, you were like, why do you have a toilet when you could have a good partner to do? If only you could use your left arm. Yeah, we'll be praying over that too, Mountain. Speaking of, alright guys, if you have any prayer requests, it is prayer time. The music at this point is perfect for focusing on prayer. So let's go ahead and do that and then dive into some American Truck Simulator. Do some exploring. We might head over to San Diego and see what we can do. Yeah, I remember you saying that in Bayo's chat. So if you have any prayer requests, definitely post those in chat and I will definitely pray over them. I'll look up partway through prayer to make sure I haven't missed any, and then we'll go from there. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today, for who you are and what this week represents. I ask, Lord, that you be with each and every person here. Be with West, be with Galaxy, be with Agent Ice, be with Sam, be with Mountain. I ask that you just make yourself more and more real to them, Lord. I ask that you be with Sam and her heart and blood issues, Lord, that you just help her to feel better and to make a complete recovery. And I ask, Lord, unspoken prayers for her as well. I ask that you be with Mountain and heal his arm, Lord. Help him know it's okay to take a step back, to slow down, that we can't pour from an empty bucket, Lord. I ask that you be with Galaxy and everything going on in his life, Lord. Be with West as he is going through multiple job interviews and trying to determine which job is the one you have for him, Lord. I ask that you be with him in all of that. Be with Hailey and Hufflepuff and Sarah the Dreamer, Lord. Draw them nearer and nearer to you and make yourself more and more real to them. Be with Solon and Earthsuit and just everything going on in her life between school, driving, her cat, her dad, just everything, Lord. I ask that you be with her. I ask that you be with Kishu, and just as this is a little more difficult time of year for her with her mom's passing, Lord, that you just give her peace and comfort. Be with her family, Lord, and just keep them close to you always. Be with Spark and keep her family healthy, Lord. Be with Lotu and her family and keep them healthy. Be with Tie-Dye Chef Dave and just help him as he's dealing with a lot at work, Lord, that you be with him. Be with Bayo as he works. Help him to be a light for you, Lord. Be with Zyro. Be with DLC, Lord. Be with Shadow and Allie. Be with Sean and Julie, Lord. Be with STL. I ask that anybody else who is struggling physically, whether illness or injury, that you be with them, Lord, and heal them. I ask, Lord, that you be with anyone who's struggling mentally. I ask that you be with all the Christian streamers here on Twitch trying to be a light for you. Be with DLC and give us wisdom, Lord, and guidance. Help us to always remember what this time of year means, what this time of year represents, and what happened at this time of year so many years ago, Lord, when you defeated sin and death forever. Be with anybody who needs to know you, Lord. Put people in their lives that will speak your truth into them, Lord, and plant those seeds. Let us have fun today, and any prayer requests that I've forgotten, Dusty Disciples Unspoken as well, Lord. Be with that, and be with Phelan. Be with Queen of Kratos. And I just ask that you be with any other requests that I've forgotten, Lord, and in your name I pray. Amen. Oh, you want to be able to see your birth mom, but she and your stepmom don't get along well? I'm sorry, Sam. That's a hard place to be. No worries, Sam. No worries. There we go. We gotta get ourselves over to American Truck Simulator. Oh, she passed away when you were 13. Oh, I see. I'm gonna go ahead and get... Sorry, guys. I am making sure I've got the correct everything set up. There we go. You lost your grandpa when you were 15. Yeah, it's always so hard to lose a loved one like that. Hello, Stargazer. Welcome in. How did you happen to find the channel? I love hearing what works, what didn't work. Oh, I forgot to turn off studio mode and go to game screen. There we go. Now you guys can see. Oh, no worries, no worries. We're gonna continue career. So we are gonna be exploring and delivering stuff. Oh, good! I'm so glad that you are not... I'm so glad that you are where you need to be. Is it okay if I ask where your beliefs are now? And what your beliefs are now? I would love to discuss that with you. That is so normal, Sam. So normal of a reaction to have.
Hello, sweetie.
Sometimes when we lose somebody, especially if it's sudden like that, we ask ourselves, why? Why did that have to happen? You know? Like, why did this person leave? What did they do? And unfortunately, because of the fallen world we live in, It's a sad reality. And it's sad, but we have hope. We have hope in Jesus that we will see them again. And that's what makes it easier for me. It's hard in the moment. And there are days where grief can be super strong. Super strong. But when our hope is in Jesus, that can help us overcome that grief. Oh, you love the Vikings. That's cool. Spiritual and you love God. Amen, Stargazer. Amen. Amen. So I'm thinking we're going to start off with a trip from Yuma to Tucson. We'll go ahead and take that job. Do I do reactions? What kind of reactions? Like to videos? Or songs? What kind of reactions are you thinking? Oh, I've actually never done that before, but that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's widely done either. Yeah, and that's totally understandable, Sam. That is totally understandable. Because it's one of those things where you're questioning. It's so easy to question when hard things happen. It's easy to believe when everything's going well. It's easy to believe when things are going our way, when our will and God's will are aligned, and we're like, yep, I see what you're doing. But when we don't see what he's doing, when we don't see the why behind it, that's when it takes a lot of faith to keep that faith strong. And it can be hard to accept somebody's death. It can take time to get to that point of acceptance. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, we'll see if we have some time after this game, and if not, then maybe we'll make that another stream. Sometimes you wonder why a good, benevolent God would let some of these things happen, and that is a question that has been going for eons. My answer to that is free will. We were given free will because God doesn't want robots. God wants us to freely choose him. So I kind of equate it to this. Would you rather be friends with somebody who says, Mountain, Samarilla, Stargazer, you guys are so cool. We have similar interests. You have an awesome personality. And I enjoy being around you. Let's be friends. Or somebody who says, I have to be friends with you because so-and-so told me. And the same thing with God. God doesn't want it to be a case of, yeah, we're robots. We're like Data from Star Trek The Next Generation. We were programmed to do this. We were programmed to follow God. But we didn't truly choose him. He wants that relationship with us. He wants us to choose him in order, like, of our own free will, of our own choosing, not because it's how we were designed or forced, not out of force. You thought you finally had that connection when she was in the hospital, and despite her struggles, she just wanted you smiling, and how can I do that? But you realized why, and you're trying to still. Exactly. Once you get to that point of acceptance, then that's when your going to be able to kind of slowly move on. You're never going to forget that pain. Never. I still remember the day that my grandma died. I still remember the way my mom's voice sounded when I woke up that morning and she was on the phone hearing the news. I remember telling my dad and my sister and their responses. But I also know I'll see my grandma again one day. And that's what gives me hope. That is what keeps me. And that's why the Bible says that we do not grieve as those with no hope. Bayo! Thank you so much for the resub. Love you too, bro. Hope you're having a great day. I know, right, West? Such an intense conversation for a Saturday morning, but I am here for it. You just want her to be here still and see how far you've come, but sometimes you feel like she's there. Exactly, and she is, because she's there with you. You still remember her. The memory of her is still there. And she is there with you. You carry her with you in your heart. Just getting through the day to be off the next 3. There you go. There you go. And Sunday's coming. We've got Easter tomorrow, y'all. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh, you better go lie down, Mountain. Take some pain reliever. Alright, you guys, we're gonna go from Yuma, Arizona to Tucson, Arizona. We are delivering special transport. We have 2 escort vehicles leading us. Be careful and follow their lead and suggestions in the route advisor. Special transports like this don't stop on a red signal and have the right of way in most situations. During these deliveries, checkpoints are made more often to save your current progress. Avoid any possible conflict with escort vehicles and keep the cargo between them. Don't drive out of the estimated route, nor to filling stations, rest stops, etc. Obey speed limits. Watch out for the overtaking traffic and other drivers on the road, and change lane maneuver. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Right? Alright, this is intense, but we can do it. Alright, where is our exit? Good morning! Good morning, Queen! Hello there, Free Fun Wave! So this is the quick job version. I am still pretty early game. Your daughter Emily's yanking on your bad arms right now. She's very excited. What has her all excited? Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what? We're gonna stop, because I don't think we're going the right way. Are we? I feel like there should be... Well, okay. Turn. Don't hit anything. Don't hit anything. We're still pretty early game, so we're working to, alrighty, report back what you've got, Sam, because inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so there's our lead vehicle. Okay. Perfect. And then I like having the camera adjusted to being outside of the truck and kind of overhead. I feel like I have more control in those cases. Oh, look at that! Yuma PD making the way for us. Alright. Come on, lead vehicle. We're ready. Oh, are we supposed to go... Oh, we're supposed to go that way. Uh-oh, I'm gonna probably end up hitting... No! No! Okay. We're running against a stop sign, y'all, but that's okay. Okay. Yes, we didn't hit him! Yes! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! I'm doing so much better! Yes, Lord, we pray for Mountain that you heal him, help him to recover from his broken arm, Lord. I feel like I've forgot to pray over that in my initial prayer, so Lord, I ask that you be with him, help him. Yes, I did actually. I do remember praying over that. Oh, hold on. I gotta do a thing. Yep. We're good. Had to do a thing. Right? It was dislocated, right? That's right. Close enough to broken. I was thinking that that oversized load one was our lead vehicle, because normally that's the case. Come on. We've gotta, like, really focus on this. It's gonna be once we get on the freeway that things are gonna be really crazy. There we go. Alright, with this road curving, I will definitely catch up on chat here in a minute once I get on a straightaway. So far we're good. So far we're good. I see that. No kips. No kips. Alright, I am happy with this. Oh, hold on, Mountain, I'll get that. I'll get that. In fact, it's just auto mod being... I've got auto mod on its highest setting, so that doesn't help. Oh, there we go, there we go. Turning onto the 8. I am so scared I'm gonna run into a sign. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, we are not gonna do anything to hit the police car. Yeah, we do. We got this. I promise I will catch up on chat here in a second. Oh man, you should have seen me last night. I was all over the road. I was literally, at one point, I messed up. I pressed the wrong button and my camera angle was all messed up. And because of that, I literally could not figure out where I was driving. I ended up driving to the other side of the freeway, crashing into cars, trying to adjust my camera to see where I was going, because I like this view the best. And it was bad. It was really, really, really bad. There we go. We're avoiding any conflict with lead vehicle. We're going under the speed limit. That works for me.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello there, crazy dragon mistress. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I will get you that stretchy stretch here in just a bit. And posture check, I can give you that right now. I will make sure as soon as I finish up this job that I get you that stretchy stretch and that hydrate. Yeah, no worries, Stargazer. So right now we are working to deliver this house, I'm guessing, it looks like, over to somewhere in Yuma. Or from Yuma to Tucson. And then we are doing it's apparently a special load. And so we have to follow these certain rules. Ooh, you have a cool truck suggestion? I am still fairly early game. I am currently level 2. I literally just started playing this weekend. Got a few practice drives in and decided, you know what? I'm good enough at this. And it'll be fun to see Donna try and drive this. It'll be fun to see me try and drive a semi-truck on stream. So I figured it's worth a try. Dateland, home of the date shake. I have driven past that exit so many times when visiting family. Because I have family in the San Diego area. And we always take the 8 over to San Diego. And, excuse me, we always pass by Dateland. That's one of our rest stops. When I get to level 35, keep the Western Star 5700 XE. It's legit Optimus Prime. Nice! You turn off all traffic? Oh, how do you do that? How do you do that? I just might have to do that. Because Donna drives crazy in games, unlike IRL. I get a little too Fortnite-esque. It's got the 82-inch sleeper cab and tons of customization. Nice! I promise as soon as we finish this job, I'm gonna go back and see what you guys are all talking about before this. You low-key wonder if it'd be nice to be a truck driver. Dude, one of my friends, Gemma Foxsong, her brother, Mobilionaire, played this game, and he is now so inspired by this game, that he is legit in training to be a truck driver at the moment. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nearly crashed. We're fine. We're fine. You turn off traffic violations too? I think you may have to be in convoy mode. Gotcha. It's one of the biggest trucks in the game and can literally haul anything. That is so cool! All you really need to drive trucks is a CDL. Yeah, I think so. I think so. A CDL and, you know, the ability to not panic carrying all these heavy loads. So we are not speeding. We are working the best we can with what we got. That would be fun. I've been enjoying it so far. I've mostly been exploring Arizona. And so I am loving it because I am an Arizonan. And so it's kind of fun seeing the roads in my state and seeing how familiar everything looks. And it gives you guys a chance to kind of see what I see. Yep, it really is. It really is. Arizona, especially southern Arizona. Northern Arizona, you get a lot of trees. But southern Arizona is definitely more all desert. There's lots of breaks between major cities. And you miss one rest stop, it's like 100 miles to the next one. Yeah, outside of Vegas can get pretty bland too, but it's definitely not as deserty up there. Oh, yes, they've got to release Louisiana soon. That would be fantastic. It's definitely super flat. There are stretches that are boring, for sure. But hey, that's when you get a good audiobook. They've got, you know, all kinds of stuff that you can do. That I don't know, Mountain. You're a proud Canadian. Nice! I have quite a few Canadian friends. I am excited to get up there someday. That is on my bucket list of places to go. They're releasing Louisiana and possibly Arkansas soon. Nice! I saw where they're releasing Missouri. So, Bayo, if you want to check out this game, they're releasing your state, bro. Okay, so far so good. You took a bus once from Ohio to California? Everything between St. Louis and Denver was boring. Yeah, for sure. Mighty Missouri! There's a ton of cool Canadian mods you can add for some truck customization on ATS. Nice! I love that! My friend Mad Mama's Farm and I, we're actually looking at eventually getting a making a trip up to Canada at some point. Make that trip together, meet up there, and kind of do some exploring. And Queen, maybe you could join us. You took a job from Corpus Christi to Oregon. It was insane. I believe it. Because you would have to probably go all the way north to Montana, I'm guessing. And then across to Washington and then down into Oregon. Oh, I believe it. I believe that would take you a few IRL days to do. Thankfully, Yuma to Tucson is only like 4 hours. So far, so good. I'm so worried about going over the lanes. The movie Battleship used real veterans in that scene. That is so cool. Hey, sure, I'll fly the American and the Canadian flag. That would be fantastic. People just chilling right above the freeway in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, I love movie suggestions. Yeah, I definitely take pride in our military. I am 100%. I'm like, you know, I back the blue, I back the gold, I back the red and the green military border patrol. I have a very proud military history. Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. Ooh. It's on Netflix. Cool. Canadian military members were in the lineup with the USA in Battleship, from what you heard. That is cool. Alright, we're getting close to the exit I would be taking. And hopping onto the 10. Alright, Crazy Dragoon Mistress, here's your hydrate since we're on a somewhat straight area. There we go. We're gonna head east to Tucson. Retired disabled U.S. Air Force. Wow. Hey, Queen, have you ever met Lotu here on Twitch? Alright, here's the part where I'm gonna need to be really super focused. Alright, I'm gonna give her a shout out as soon as I finish this job because Lotu and her husband are Air Force. Lotu is former Air Force. She put in, I think, 5, and then once she had her son. Okay. Okay. When she had her son, she ended up leaving the military, but her husband is still in the Air Force. Alright, so far, I think we're good. Oh no, did what you ate not agree with you? Alright. There we go. We're good. We're good. Breakfast burrito. Ooh. Oh, the bacon was undercooked. Yeah, we try not to get too political here, so how about we go ahead and change the topic? Yeah. Yeah, good movies are awesome. Good movies are the best. Dave, how you doing, my friend? We are working our way from Yuma to Tucson. We are, let's see, where would this be? Probably around Eloy. Oh, about to lay down. How was work? Dude, do it. Do it. Work was insane. Oh no. Are they anywhere? Aw, the sale on this ended. Oh no, we've got an ad break in a minute. Okay. Since we're here, snooze. Okay. We're good. Okay. We're good for another 5 minutes. It wasn't actually super big. I ended up getting a bunch of the bundles as well. It didn't take too long to download, so that's good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try not to crash. You go lie down and rest. Oh wow, we're already in Tucson. I will definitely do my best. I will do my best there, crazy dragoon mistress. Got it on my list. If I keep going south of I-10, I get to meet you guys. And that would be awesome, because then I can go like this. Dave! Queen! I'm here! Cajun Queen emerges south of I-10. I love it. Ooh. What's gonna happen? Cajun eyes! Oh boy! Alright, as soon as we're done with this job, I have a lot of chat to catch up on because I've been so focused on making sure that I don't crash in this thing that I have been, like, neglecting chat. Oh boy, here we go. Here, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. We got this. We can do it. Oh no! No! That one actually wasn't that bad. That one wasn't that bad. Donna's nervous laugh. It didn't cost me any extra money. Oh no. Okay. Alright. We take a second. We turn so that we don't crash. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. And then we... Do we turn in here? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So... Alright, we've got a minute to ads. Alright, I gotta back up because I'm apparently in a pole. Oh, I damaged the escort vehicle. Mission failed. No! I didn't turn wide enough. Alright, let's try again. Let's load the checkpoint. I'm gonna snooze again for 5 minutes. Where's our checkpoint? Okay. We're good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Alright, this I can deal with. Okay. I feel like I don't like this view. I really don't like this view. Alright, I'm gonna stop. There. There's the view that I like. Okay. Right? Sounds like you. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So far, so good. I think I got thrown off. I like this overhead view. Yeah, views like this? I like those. I like those. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, so we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready to turn nice and wide so that we don't damage the escort vehicle or the thing that is being transported. Okay. And then we stop. Yes! Yes! We did it! We did it! We did it! We are almost level 4. Whew. Alright, let's catch up on chat real quick. Alright, we've got to like go way far back. Way far back. Okay. Didn't grow up in Texas, but in a country where you didn't need, so didn't get a driver's license. Honestly, no clue. Have seen The Fast and the Furious, though. You were Free Funwave was wondering, if you buy land, do I need a building permit to put a tippy? I definitely don't know. Western Star 5700 XE, legit Optimus Prime. At work, you drive the 35-foot-long truck down the small NYC roads. Oh my gosh! One of the biggest trucks in the game and can literally haul anything. Yeah, the north part outside of Vegas can be kind of boring too. Yeah, you're fine with being bored, right? NYC is hard to drive in, not just because of the traffic. The streets aren't very big. Exactly. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look into all those different mods, Crazy Dragoon Mistress, and I owe you a stretchy stretch. Here we go. Yeah, we could definitely, once I get a little further along in the game, we could probably make plans for a collab, Crazy Dragoon Mistress. Alright, let's see. What else? Let's see, scrolling through. The next time, Dave, that this goes on sale, you need to get it. Ads that support Donna? I like those. When she does multiple of the basic eyes emoji, you call it Cajun eyes. I love it. Oh, yay! Your car loan and credit card are at the same balance. Nice! I like it. You're just gonna assume Southeast states, either that or Minnesota. Texas! You're from Louisiana, they like to drive slow and enjoy the drive, or they used to. Let's see here. We'll decide after the ad break if we want to do another job, or if we want... My concern with video reactions is I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything. And I don't know Twitch's policy on that. Thank you, Kitty, for the hydrate. How are you today? There's your hydrate. All right, we'll go into BRB and see you after ads. You can't get a copyright strike on Twitch. Only thing happens is the VOD gets muted during the song. For some reason, your Twitch didn't give you ads. Oh, that only happens on YouTube? Huh. Because when I look at my... You're okay? What's going on, kitty? You feeling okay? Like, when I look at my video producer... It says copyrights in your channel. You have 0 copyright strikes on your channel. If you accumulate 3 or more copyright... If you accumulate 3 copyright strikes, your account may be terminated. Oh, unless I do something really stupid like straight up watch movies on YouTube. Oh, that's true. That is true. Alright. Before we make any decisions... Let's see, do we want... I really like the idea of... Potentially, since I have 1 email... Or 1 skill point, and I also have an email. Let's look at that email real quick. We've got 1 skill point left. I like the long distance. And I like the fuel economy. Ooh. Fragile cargo sounds good. Let's apply it. Alright. Do we want... We have... about 1 hour 50 left. Do we want to do 1 more job and then reactions to end the stream? Or do we want to focus more on just doing truck driving jobs? You're doing okay? Well, good. Good, kitty. I'm glad you're doing okay. What do you have planned today? Ooh, we could go all the way from Phoenix to Las Cruces. That could be kind of fun. Phoenix to Gallup. Tucson to Socorro. Probably reactions after the game? Okay. Sounds good. I may have been. Phoenix to LA. Oh, we could do this one from Tucson to Flag. Ooh, what do you think you might go out to eat? I think we should do Tucson to Flag. We're gonna do Tucson to Flag so that I can show you guys the difference between southern Arizona and northern. There we go. Alright, where's our exit? Over there. So this time we are by ourselves. Getting to go... The Optimus Prime truck is actually slightly bigger than the blue one I had on the main screen. Nice! You actually pretty much spelled it right. Guadalajara. Very nice. We have a couple of Guadalajaras in town. Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Alright. Oh, actually, we're making a left. Alright. We are good to go. Oh, here comes a car. Here comes a car. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now we Do this. There we go. Perfect! So far, so good. Going from Tucson to Flag will be fun. It's about a 5-hour drive. We're gonna take this curve nice and slow. Moving the camera around so we can see what's ahead of us. Whoop, ah, rah. See, like I said, I promise, I drive much better IRL. I don't even know where in... Whoa! Where in Tucson I am at the moment. Okay. Let's see. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Alright. Come on, go, go, go before the light makes it think that we aren't here anymore. Oh, okay. We just ran into a light. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think what it is I'm not used to the wide load. That's what it mostly is I'm not used to the load behind me. I'm more used to just my car being there. Oh. Alright, here we go. I feel like that's where I started, is it not? So, who has some fun Easter plans? I'm gonna be going to church, and then it's gonna be home for lunch. We actually have a choir that I'm part of, so that'll be fun. Oh, no wonder I feel like it's where I started, because it is where I started. Okay. Ah, no! Oh, no. Okay. We got that on. Stop for the red. I feel like I did so much better on the special job than I am on this one. I feel like I did such a good job driving in that special job, but this one I'm like, nah. So you're gonna notice that the further north we go, the more it's gonna get green and foresty and things like that. It's gonna look so beautiful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truck, truck. What are we doing? There we go. Listen to me. There we go. We're gonna stay here in this middle lane because we want to make sure that we don't have any oncoming traffic. It's gonna be fine. Today I have, hopefully, some D&D, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna keep an eye out on Discord in case my GM lets us know that there is none today. Because sometimes, you know, last minute stuff comes up and that's okay. This gives me a whole new respect. This gives me a whole new respect for truck drivers. How they're able to drive these things like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got distracted. Between that and the fact that I'm speeding. There we go. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. There we go. Sneaking into the cab of the truck and playing Skillet. Heck yeah! If you can hold the stars in space, you can hold my heart the same. I absolutely love some of Skillet's music. I haven't heard a lot of it, but I've heard some of it. Maricopa County. Phoenix. Okay. Maybe this would be easier with the steering wheel? I don't know. Beautiful downtown Phoenix. Hey! Zack Attack! How you doing? The ball field ought to be up here somewhere. Home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Piestewa Freeway. No, Dave! Give them back their baseball bats! They've got a game to play! Alright, 17 north to flag. Ooh, what did you have to eat, Stargazer? Oh, no, 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 no. No! What are you talking about, Willis? Is there another exit for the... Ooh, lasagna! Alright, so we're gonna get off here. Because I've got to find another way to get to the 17, because that's the only way to Flagstaff from down here. Ah, boom. Boom. Hold on, Zach. I'll catch up with you in just a second. Ooh, honey wheat bread. That sounds good. Okay, good. We're avoiding that. Keto bread. I could see where keto bread could go either way. Depending on how your stomach handles it all. Here we go. Here we go. We found our way onto the 17 north. And we're heading up to Flag. Oh, a little too wide. Whoops. I was doing so well on that turn. Alright, there we go. Watch out for wildlife at dusk and dawn. That's right. Oh, are you allergic to wheat? Are you allergic to wheat, kitty? There we go. We can go nice and straight here. I've heard that wheat is supposed to be healthier for you. Almost to Camp Verde already. Wow. Up in Yavapai County. Ah, mildly. Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna just stick with going about 5 or 6 under the speed limit, I think. I think that'll be a lot easier. Okay. No, not the cones. Not the cones. What did they ever do to me? I'm having stomach issues since eating the keto bread. Aw, Zach. Lord, right now I bring Zach before you. I ask that you just be with him and help his stomach to feel better and help him be able to determine what it is about the keto bread that is making his stomach have these issues, Lord. And just help him to feel better quickly. And in your name I pray. Amen. Of course. Anytime, Zach. There we go. I know we're taking up 2 lanes, but it's worth it to not worry about crashing. I'm trying to remember if Camp Verde is before or after Prescott. I haven't been up to Prescott in a good couple years. Oh, we're way north of Prescott. We are way north of Prescott. Montezuma Castle National Monument. But see, look how beautiful northern Arizona is. This is one of my favorite things about my state, is just how much variety there is. Right? Skirt! I don't like taking all these turns so quickly. Yep, the Coconino County line. There it is. Welcome to beautiful, beautiful Coconino County. Oh. We're still making a little over 19,000. Hey, how's How's it going, Dreamer? Hope you're doing well. Any fun Easter plans? Oh, come on. That guy crashed into me. That guy crashed into me. The king of Route 66 looks great, right? Although, if we were really the king of Route 66, we would be up further north by Kingman, because Kingman is a Route 66 town. One, yes, that is a real game, and no, I didn't mess up the category. Good. Good. I was like... I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was like a nickname for it, or... What? What car did I crash into? What the heck? Anxiety is like a roller coaster. The first big hill is the worst, then it gets smaller and smaller until it hits the station. So true. So true. And if you're struggling with anxiety, it definitely feels like it applies, because it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Where you can feel it. You can feel those ups and downs when it comes to anxiety. Alright, we're not heading west. Gonna keep going north. Depression is like an extreme race across the desert. I can definitely see where that would be the case. Flagstaff discovered. Heck yeah! Whoa. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hang out here. Creep up nice and slow. Into the left turn lane here. Nope, we gotta go up to the next left. Thank you for not giving me a red light violation because I was in the intersection when it happened. There we go. Let it glide, let it glide. Looking up King Game. Ah, I played a port. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see, any traffic on the way? Nope. Ah, we cut it too short. Will it let us make our move? There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. We played a demo of said port, but still, that's pretty cool though. See, look how beautiful northern Arizona is. No, you cut it too close, so your truck is mine. Ha 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 ha. Thus saith the tree. Okay, there we go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. There we go. We made it. All right. So let us move towards the red flag on the map. I'm good with parking. I can do that. There we go. Yay! We did it! We are level 4 now. We can do that. That'll work. Alright. Out of curiosity, since I just want to look and see what jobs are available. Albuquerque! Ooh, and Tucson to Kingman. Alright, do we want to see Kingman, Arizona? Do we want to see a Route 66 town? Because we still have, I have until 11 o'clock my time, so that's an hour 15 minutes. If I can finish this quickly, we still have plenty of time. We still have plenty of time for reactions. Let's do it! Is that my way out, or is that closed off? Turn. Back it up. There we go. No, come on. You gotta turn. Turn tight. No! Okay. Ah! Come on, you gotta turn tight, my dude. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. I know you're saying keep clear, but we're gonna get out of here as quick as we can. good. No traffic at 9:15 p.m. That's perfect. Junction to the 10. Perfect. Oh, up, up, up. Go up just a smidge. And stop. Right turn signal. Perfect. Haha. Another turn. Perfectly executed. We'll stay in this lane for now. So what does everybody have planned for Easter? I have church and then, helping cook dinner with the family and then having a friend over for lunch. My church is gonna have an Easter egg hunt for the kiddos, so that'll be fun. Alright, we've got our lights on. I think we should be good. Probably going to church. Nice! I hope you get to, because that would be amazing. We had a Good Friday service last night, and it was fantastic. A beautiful time of remembrance. We are saving. I like that it auto saves. There we go. We are doing well. We're gonna make so much money from this. And I figure after... Whoa! Oh, I went off the road. We're gonna make so much money from this! Goes off-road. Pretty sure these trucks aren't meant for off-roading, Donna. I am the king of excuses. I've got one for every selfish thing I do. Some of the videos are 20 minutes long max. Are you sure you'll have enough time? I should have time for one, but let's try and keep them short. What kind of videos are we talking about? Because I try and keep things very family friendly, like as family friendly as possible. Interviews and songs. Okay, let's do the songs I might, because I export these to YouTube, I should probably not do songs. What are we thinking about for interviews? Who all is getting interviewed? Oh, I think I've heard the name kind of in passing, but I'm not super familiar with who that is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. He made a day and night. Okay. Very cool. We'll definitely... I can definitely try and do at least one of the interviews. I can't promise that this is something I'll do every stream, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to mix it up. That might help me with these curves. Adjusting the camera angle just a smidge. My favorite tunnel! Heading up north to Flag. Now this tunnel is called the Deck Park Tunnel. There we go. Curving, curving, and staying in our lane. There we go. Not sure exactly. Oh, no worries. Not sure exactly how much of Kingman you'll be able to see, but it's worth a try. Because by the time we get up there in about 4.5 hours, that's going to be still kind of middle of the night. Well, I missed my turn. I should have gotten on to the 303, but that's a different route than I would have taken IRL. There we go. We got ourselves some good stuff. We've got about 10 minutes before our next ad break. I am hopeful I'll be able to make this work. And finish this beforehand. But we'll have to see. If not, I'll just keep going through the ad break. And I can go into BRB for another minute or so. Or just pause it. That could work too. There is always that. That way you guys don't miss any of the beautiful scenery! Why are you guys going so slow? My fellow truckers. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. What's going on up ahead? I'm trying to get to Kingman. Oh, and I missed it again. It's okay, I can just take this up to the 40. Oh, it doesn't want me to. Alright. Fine. Fine. I need to pay better attention to my GPS, apparently. Alright. Don't crash into me, car. There we go. That way those cars know that I'm about to make a turn. I can wait. Because Erebut is coming. It's 1 in the morning. Why is there all this traffic? Alright, there we go. Alright. We're gonna keep on moving along. Okay. Got our screech. And no traffic. As we hop on to State Route 260 West. Good, the police didn't catch me going just a couple miles an hour over the speed limit. Oh, I know State Route 89. Oh. 50. Somehow I thought it said 35. Did it not? Wow. Back it up. Turned too wide. Come on. There we go. Only 2% trailer damage. We're fine. We're fine. We're still making quite a chunk of change. Oh, windy road. I don't like windy roads in my truck. They are my worst enemy, my worst enemy. In my regular car, like in my car, I love somewhat windy roads. I just don't like them in this truck. Okay, there we go. Trying to avoid all these pylons. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nice and straight. Come on. Keep going. You can do it. Road work. This at least gives me a chance to stretch. Sorry. Can't move. No need to get impatient with me. When I can move, I'll move. Maybe doing some construction. Ending road work. Thank you. Okay, so we need to turn here to go to Kingman. Here we go. We're on I-40 west. Just a few miles from Seligman, which is just before Kingman. They have all these different call boxes and stuff up there. If it were daytime, I could totally be better at showing you guys the difference in landscape and everything up here versus down in southern Arizona. Ad break starts in a minute. I think we're gonna go ahead and keep going through the ad break. Just for sake of time. My driver's getting tired. Oh, no. Don't do that. We'll stick with that if need be. Okay. See you guys after ads. Welcome back. You guys haven't missed much. It's mostly just been driving up the 40. We're not even to Kingman yet, so you haven't missed anything. As soon as we finish up this job, I'm gonna go into BRB because I need a quick bio break. But then we should be good until the end of stream. We have officially entered Kingman. Historic Route 66. In fact, somewhere around here is the Route 66 Museum. I'm not worrying about getting off anytime soon. Huh. I feel like we're outside of Kingman now. So I don't know why they didn't have us get off there. But we could still technically be in Kingman. And with the sun coming up, you guys will be able to see some of how beautiful Kingman is. Alright, no traffic. Heading back in to where we need to be. Oh, it's got gates. That's pretty cool. I'm surprised it didn't give me a Kingman discovered thing. Creep up just a bit closer. Let the gate do its thing. We can play it safe. Oh, we're parking over there. There we go. See, isn't it so beautiful? Lots of mountains and hills and beautiful scenery up here. There we go. Perfect. We made it! And we got an excellent! We're gonna go ahead and add to that. And then I was going to look at my bank. Account balance 37,993. Ooh, I don't need any loans. Nah, I think we're okay. Alright, you guys. I will be right back. I need to go on a very quick bio break, so I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Alrighty, I am back from bio break. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me through that. Alright, let us save, override that save, and quit. Alright, so I heard that, so waiting on Stargazer because Stargazer wanted to have me react to a video. So we'll wait and see. And if Stargazer isn't here, then we'll do that another time, and we'll basically we'll end with a round or two of Fortnite. There we go. Switching over to just chatting. So I checked Discord while I was on my bio break, and it looks like so far we still have D&D, which will be fantastic. I always look forward to my Saturday D&D sessions, and it'll be fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hey, how's it going, Vocal Duck? I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out and playing some American Truck Simulator. We're just waiting to see if Stargazer happens to have the video ready. If not, then we will go ahead and just do either another American Truck Simulator job, or we can do a round of Fortnite, whichever you guys want to do. And in the meantime, let's talk Easter! Because Easter is tomorrow. I am so excited, you guys. My church has a choir for the first time in years. And I'm part of it, and I am so excited. So what do you guys have planned for Easter? And I'm curious, had first ever gotten redeemed? It does not look like it. Very interesting. What are you up to today, Vocal Duck? Alright, I am making an executive decision. I'm gonna bring up American Truck Simulator again. I can always stop the job and save it and, you know, that kind of thing if need be. But we're gonna play some more American Truck Simulator because I am enjoying this game. There we go. Oh. Yeah, Trucker Donna. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. Hopefully we'll do Easter service here. Don't know about anything else though. Gotcha! Well, I hope that Easter service is fantastic. There we go. We'll go ahead and continue our career. Oh, I am not sure if Tuesday streams are going to be able to continue to be a thing. I might need to rework my schedule. It'll all depend on what the choir does at church. So we'll have to see. Ooh, Kingman to Albuquerque. That could be fun. We can go to New Mexico. I like the sound of that. There we go. Oh. Those pylons cutting it a little too close. Okay, and we need to go this way anyway. That seems to be my biggest issue, is I tend to forget how wide I need to turn in order to make room with the, Whoa. Okay, you know what? We're gonna stop a second, and we're gonna go. There we go. Trucker Donna is ready now. There we go. Then we gotta make a left. Yeah, so there's a choir at church now, and they rehearse on Tuesdays at the exact same time as stream. And I thought that it was going to be a major events only kind of a thing, but it turns out it might be more than that. So depending on how that goes, especially because I want to be able to do both. I want to be able to do streams with you guys, and I want to be able to do choir. I'm just not sure. So I'm thinking Fridays and Saturdays might be our new stream days. But I'm not sure yet. Still kind of working out some kinks in that. The nice thing about going Kingman to Albuquerque is it's a straight shot down I-40. Hey, there we go! And I'm not sure if it's gonna be like Friday afternoons, mornings, what that's gonna look like. Because some of the streamers I mod for stream on Friday mornings, and so I want to make sure I'm still able to do that. But I also want to hang out with you guys. So it might be Friday nights after my D&D campaign. And then Saturday mornings. But we'll see. Because I have Fridays off work, so that makes Fridays even more doable. So what have you been up to lately, Vocal Duck? Hopefully you're doing well and just keeping busy at work and it's not making you too crazy. What do you mean headlight usage events? Are you saying I need to use my headlights in the daytime? Because it is like 7 a.m., the sun is up, they can see me. Learning more about bread making. You want to make madeleines. Nice! One of my friends, Lady Foes, she is learning how to make sourdough starters. And so if you want, she is selling some of her established sourdough starters. And I can get her in touch with you about that. If you're interested. And Queen, if you're still here, I'm gonna give Lotu a shout out, but I will also send you a link to Lotu's channel as well. You're down for sourdough? Nice! I will make sure to get you in touch with her. We're gonna end the stream here in about half an hour. Haven't been making bread lately though. Oh, you gotta pass these slow laners. Oh yeah, and you know it's bad when it's a truck passing the slow laners. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truck, simmer down, simmer down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get 'em, trucker Donna. Oh yeah. Because we're gonna earn quite a chunk of change from this job. That makes me very, very happy. We're in Coconino County. We were in Mojave County in Kingman. There we go. Now, if we can just keep going nice and straight, we'll be in New Mexico before we know it. We're almost to Flagstaff. There we go. Now we can be... Now we'll be slow laners. Does this game keep up to date on road construction? That I don't know. Because I know that at one point there was... I had to go to a different area, or a different entrance for the 17 because heading west on the 10, I wasn't able to get onto the 17 north because there was something blocked off, like the police were blocking off that one, so I had to get off at the next exit, turn around, get back on the 10, and then get on the 17 north from the 10 east. Yeah, look at that, we're in Flag. Right? Intense, man. It was intense. Just like those fires at the circus. And now we're Speed Demon Llama Donna. Ooh, now we get to go up to 75. How's your family doing, by the way, Vocal Duck? How are your mom and dad doing? And how's the girlfriend? There we go. Beautiful northern Arizona. Parents are alright, but still a bit sickly. Your mom especially just can't catch a break. Aw, man. Lord, right now we just pray for Vocal Duck's parents, Lord, that you get them healthy, that you especially be with his mom, who seems to be fighting off illness left and right, Lord. Just strengthen her immune system, Lord, and help her to feel better quickly, and help Vocal Duck be able to be there for her as best he can, Lord. And in your name I pray. Amen. Of course, anytime, anytime. I'm just a phone call or message away anytime you need prayer. Entering Navajo County. your dad's birthday's next Sunday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vocal Duck's dad. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Road work ahead. Ooh, let's see, which lane are they moving everybody over to? This one? Yeah. Alright. Elamax, you go ahead and get behind me. There we go. Yeah, please do! I hope he has a fantastic and amazing birthday, and that he's able to celebrate it and be, as Dr. Mike on YouTube says, happy and healthy. Wow, we're in Holbrook. I always forget we have a Holbrook in our state. I think what it is I mix up, and I thought Holbrook was kind of further towards, like, maybe further south, like in our part versus up north. And because I know we have Humboldt up by Prescott. Big flash sale! Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to Holbrook either. I may have driven through it at one point, but I don't think I've ever, like, purposefully visited there. You know what I mean? Apache County. Let ourselves slow down a bit. Right? One of my favorite things that my family and I did is one day I had a long weekend. Or one week I had a long weekend and we drove the Coronado Trail. So we drove all the way, like, we drove a little further east, and then we drove north for a little while, like a long while, and then over into New Mexico, and then back home. Oh. It's only a few years ago that you finally got around to seeing Sedona. I've actually been to Sedona a few times. That's where my church does, or my state, or Arizona's Southern Baptist Association does our women's retreat. And so I get to go up there, at least I've gotten to go up there once a year for the last couple years. And Sol actually joined me last year. And she's going to be joining me this year, too. It really was a rad road trip. I enjoyed it. Incredibly fun, but incredibly boring if you're not prepared for them. Exactly. Most of the driving part, my dad is usually driving for road trips. And so I usually end up sleeping. Or just listening to music, chatting with them, or like him and mom, or playing video games on my Switch, that kind of a thing. But then once we get there, it's always fun. Welcome to New Mexico, land of enchantment. We've got to go through the inspection station. Usually combos? Nice! Yeah, definitely need snacks. For sure. I usually like to have goldfish or Ritz Bits with cheese as my go-to road trip snack. Those are always just such... They're nostalgic. They're like the snacks of my childhood. And so I just absolutely love them. Right? They really are just so nostalgic. Gallup, New Mexico discovered. You definitely need to go to like Dollar Tree, Vocal Duck, and pick yourself up some Ritz Bits with cheese. Let the nostalgia flow. I think I might know who we're gonna raid to today. But we might, just because of how I have to raid and run, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to raid. I don't like raiding and running. Almost all the snacks you find are... Oh, no, 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 no. Went off-roading there for a second. Alright, we gotta wait for that. Literally toxic or gone. What were some of your favorite nostalgic snacks? There we go. Alright, we're good. We're 2.5 hours out. We've got about 15 minutes. Ooh, bagel bites. I don't think I've had those, but they sound delicious. What is your favorite kind of bagel? I like cinnamon raisin and blueberry. I would say those are my top two. There we go. 116 miles to Albuquerque. In Albuquerque. Vehicle malfunction? Oh, they're actually palm-sized pizzas on on half of a miniature bagel. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds so good. Come on, we've still got 2 hours. You can't fully malfunction now. We are seriously so close. Okay. We're good. Ooh, not only three cheese and pepperoni, right? That actually sounds so good. I need to look into that. I need to, like, get myself some of those bagel bites because that sounds amazing. You know something else I haven't had in forever? Pizza rolls. Oh wait, there's only 2 types? That's so sad. You would hope that there'd be more variety. Like, you'd hope they could find some way to do, like, you would think they'd be able to find a way. I think a lot of it might be maybe that the toppings other than pepperoni would be hard to do kind of freeze-dried. In a way, or however they prepare them. You know, we can make small supreme versions. It doesn't have to be the exact toppings. That is true. There's no rule that says it has to be those exact toppings. Oh no, I'm running out of fuel. Great. Where's my nearest fuel station? Over there. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Right? Where are the gas prices? Yeah. What are the gas prices like in this game? That is a very, very valid question. Come on. Don't do what I think you're doing. Please don't do what I think you're doing. I'm gonna find you a gas station, I promise. We just have 57 or 52 miles. Right? No bright blue signs that tell us about the gas stations. Very unrealistic. We gotta find a gas station. Where is it? Come on, we can do this. Hold on, I see you talking, Vocal Duck. I see you. So we're gonna... Albuquerque discovered! I will catch up on that in just a minute. Santa Fe, my old friend. I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though it seems that's all I'm inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let 'em laugh in my face, I don't care. Save a place, I'll be there. I ain't got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe. Ooh, if I could take the Texas route and fill up at Buc-ee's, that would be fantastic. Those things are lifesavers. It's lunchtime and you have no clue. Hey, Arby's! I can do Arby's, right? I missed my exit. Oh no. Ooh, Tumacockary. Or Tucumcari. There we go. Let's see, we're still heading east. Oh my gosh. I just totally messed this up by missing that exit. Look at that, you guys. I went from being right there to now 3 hours out. Okay. Whew. I almost crashed into that guy. If there's a spot where I can turn around, I am so taking it. I cannot believe how badly I messed this up. There we go. Nose is going just a smidgen. You know what? We're gonna try this. No, it's not gonna let me? Dang it! Oh man. Rest area in 1 mile. That might get me going the right way. Right? Live dangerously! Here we go. Here we go. We did it! We did it totally illegally, but we did it! can't stop me. And I think I have one more ad break. Coming up here in about 10 minutes. So we're gonna see if I can make this in 10 minutes or not. I feel like this is gonna be one of my favorite moments in this, other than singing Santa Fe. We did this totally we did that turn totally illegally. Not paying attention to any of the traffic. But by doing it, we saved ourselves a bunch of time. And hopefully earning ourselves a lot of cash. I love how they were like, yeah, you're running out of gas. Find a place to fill up. And then I still have yet to run out of gas. I wonder if it might be because I have it on easy mode. Oh no! I'm out of fuel! Alright, let's see. Can I... view services. Emergency refueling. Yeah, we'll do it. There we go. We ought to have enough to get us where we need to go now. Just 15 gallons of gas. It's fine. It's fine. That's probably how much we had when they told me we were running out of gas anyway. So we're fine. We're fine. Oh, I need to turn... Ah, no! Sorry, my dude! Sorry! Let's see what we got here. What do we got? What do we got? Where are we going? We gotta get off here, I think. From the look of things. Perfect. On to I-25. The big eye! I like it. Here we go, here we go. Gonna make a right turn. %82 damage, it's nothing. Tis but a scratch. Yeah, I know, we're tired, we're exhausted. It's okay. We're gonna make it. We only have 6 miles left. We can make it, and then you get to rest all you want. There we go. Now we wait for the green light. Right? Uh-oh, it's the fuzz. It's Dipopo. Albuquerque's finest. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just a couple more minutes. Okay. Whew. Whew. Almost got it. Three minutes left. Just 3 minutes. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Yes, we are. We are gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Yes, we are. Okay. And then we turn. Make our way over there. Works for me. Come on. We can make it. We're moving. We're moving. There we go. We're not gonna we're not gonna skip parking, I should say. We made it! We made another $9,024. And it's reasonable. I'll take it. After all that, I'll take it. Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna override that one. Gonna quit. All right, you guys, I have had a total blast. I hope you guys have too. Yeah, another successful delivery. I gotta go get ready for D&D. I've gotta grab a bite to eat ahead of that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys here. Always remember that God loves you, and so do I.